This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. 63. Here's a handoff to Barkley. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3. Now Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, 11, MT. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamal. He'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows. They were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
11.
He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He will have the conversion and more. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
Here we go. 11. 11.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Stop.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Britton Covey from out of his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Barkley. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Easy, 63, back.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To throw on second down is Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Twelve. Stop.
Burrow now. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11. Back.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
12. 11. 11, MT, Kate. 11, MT, back.
Second down, Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. And it's Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first and 10, it's Hurts. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11.
They motion the slot man left.
Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track.
And he's in! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Barkley. He's taken down midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
He'll let this go for Goddard. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
And after that 1st down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get